Good morning once again, and we welcome you to another very interesting episode of your program on TV. This is Crossfire. My name is Dapo Banjo. I have with me on the show, as usual, Benga Aburoa.
How you doing, Dapo? I see you're fine and happy today. Mr. President is in Lagos to kick off the campaign officially. I'm sure you'll be there later on today.
I guess so. I guess so. If work permits me, I would like to go and welcome Mr. President
as his number one supporter.
Okay, if you say so. But I think that the spokesman for PDP would not want anybody to take that position. Somebody like Olisa Metu.
Maybe you're number two.
Maybe number two. All right, we will be taking you through a journey as usual, and we have an interesting topic that we'll be treating today, and hopefully Nigerians will have insight into the goings on and the happenings, between the prevailing two political parties in Nigeria. And that's why this morning we'll be taking you on a platform of what we think and what we feel and what is not, and all of that. We would explain as much as we can just to ensure that everybody gets, an idea of what has been happening in the political arena in the country. APC plans to hack into INEC's database, says DSS. The Department of State Services, DSS, said it had uncovered lists containing names and photographs of security personnel, foreigners, and minors underaged on the registered member list of all the Progressive Congress Party. Also, there was an elaborate and well-articulated plan to inflate the party's membership database, as well as hacking into INEC's voters registration database. The spokesperson of DSS, Marilyn Oga, disclosed this on Wednesday at a news conference in Abuja. Oga also said that videos with tutorials for hacking was also uncovered when the service raided a building in Lagos. She displayed the list and other items recovered from the building to newsmen. She also alleged that the APC filled forms without passport photographs, books containing names of people with phone numbers, and many envelopes containing passport photographs of people were also recovered. DSS busted into APC's, Lagos office and unraveled a lot of mysteries and a lot of information, and it's baffling.
Interesting take there. I would like to respond by quoting from the APC spokesperson, and I agree with him in totality. Okay. It described the raid as, the findings as flimsy, disingenuous, baseless, partisan, and, I mean, it's just ludicrous. It's 5 weeks to elections. Why are they coming up with this now? All right. Is Marilyn Oga a spokesperson for the PDP? I mean,
obviously
the DSS is becoming
it wasn't the PDP partisan, that busted APC's office. It wasn't the PDP that busted APC's office.
When they raided the office in December, they said the APC was cloning voters' cards without a shred of evidence. And now they are saying that the APC is trying to hack into the INEC website. We'll get
there. We'll be throwing more lights on that. That's the main topic that we'll be treating today. But we have stories that are making headline news, and we'll quickly go through 1 or 2 or 3 of that, and then we go into addressing the issue for today. And as usual, we want viewers and listeners to be a part of this show. You will see all the details of our social medias being scrolled on the screen, and our phone numbers where you can join us in the studio and be a part of the show. Let's know your thoughts and let's know your take on the show, and that will be done after, a few minutes from now. But Benga, Jonathan gives Jega marching order on PVCs. He told him outrightly, President Goodluck Jonathan has given Independent Electoral Commission Chairman, Professor Atairu Jega, the marching order to ensure all registered Nigerians get their permanent voters card to enable them vote their preferred candidates in February. Now, I took an exception to this part of news. He said all registered voters. I'm of opinion that all Nigerians that are above 18 years old that are eligible to vote should be given a PVC.
Yes, but you need to register. Obviously, the INEC is not going to come to your house to register. There are registration centers all over local governments across Nigeria. And also in the news, yes.
My concern also, Benga, is that do you think that we have a database that contains eligible voters in Nigeria? Do you think we have a database that contains, you know, the names of all the people who have been born, you know,
maybe
more than
from
18 years?
I mean, they could liaise with the National Population Commission.
When we have not conducted a census.
From the census. They could project, statisticians could work their magic in that. But obviously,
it's only in Nigeria that this happens.
It's easier to work with those that you've registered, so you can plan with that. Then the good news is, I'm not sure how they'll pull this off. Less than 5 weeks to elections. INEC is saying they're forming a committee 5 weeks to the elections to look into registration of internally displaced people in camps all over Nigeria. And it's something they should have looked into a long time ago. It would be really sad if they're disenfranchised.
Peradventure, they were not particularly captured to vote since they were, I mean, internally displaced persons.
But they're all in
and don't forget that all of them have been, you know, shifted to camps.
Exactly.
You know,
so it's easy
camps.
to capture them.
So they cannot be verified at the polling, you know, stations and polls where they were registered.
I mean, they could bring the polls to them. They could have
I mean, that means you will, either ways, Benga, it means if they bring the poll to them, it's either they form an extension of the poll to that place, to the camp, and that may mean an extension of so many polls, so many registered points.
I mean, just register them.
Do you get what I mean?
I understand, but register them, let them vote. They're Nigerians, they're eligible, and it would be a great disservice to them if they're not voting.
Yeah, we hopefully think that Nigerians who registered will be able to get their PVCs to be able to, exercise their civic right, you know, come February 2014. So INEC has been saddled with the responsibility to ensure that all registered voters get their, their voters' cards, you know, ready before the elections, you know, proper. Now, another one that I think will delight, or maybe a short-lived delight, you know, in the hearts of Nigerians, is what the National Electricity Regulatory Commission, you know, said, that no increase in electricity tariff for residential consumers till June.
Till June?
Yeah. Till June.
I don't want to even hear any increase in tax, increase in tariff. What are you increasing? For people to pay for what they don't get. How do you pay for what you're not consuming? Electricity is, I mean, to say the least, it's not
Have
improved.
You ever wondered why residents are not getting, you know, the prepaid meter ever since?
They have no excuse. They keep saying,
they don't they don't go there to read the whole meters any longer.
They just estimate and give you an estimated bill. And it's mostly more than what you've consumed. So it's unfair. It's daylight robbery, if you ask me. And something should be done about it.
And I'm sure that probably big guys in Nigeria are even behind many of the
what does it take to provide meters?
That won the...
And if they're going to increase electricity tariff in June, they should better make sure that there's electricity. Okay, there might possibly be a new government in power by June, come February 14th,
yes,
when Nigerians
then
decide.
The PDP will make that happen as planned, since they promised us that will happen come 2015. So I believe that the government of the day will have a very good opportunity to make good of their statements and their promises.
They've been promising since 1999, and they've not delivered.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Spent on the power
sector. Let's take this last one because of our time. The South can collapse economy if Jonathan loses. Jimmy Agbaje said that yesterday. I mean,
is that a threat or what? No, it's sounding more like a threat.
No,
Why would he make such a statement?
Don't look at it from a... You see, the challenge that I have with you, Benga, you always look at things, even if...
And he's playing sentiment with the economy.
Just look... No!
What does it mean that it might collapse?
This news item is not a PDP...
Does the president own the resources of the government of Nigeria?
Benga, this is not PDP induced. Here is a national...
Can you separate the man from the party?
Yes, you can.
Can you separate him from the party? He's a PDP man.
Yeah, it does not matter.
Okay, can we have some more details?
Okay, he said that the Lagos State governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Mr. Jimmy Agbaje, has warned that if President Goodluck Jonathan fails to win next month's election, the South could shut down the oil sector, and this could affect the nation's economy, which is oil dependent. Don't forget that
even people in the South, even people in the South are tired of this government. The movement for the emancipation of Niger Delta, MEND,
they gave their support,
came out a few days ago. They're a South group. So what does he mean that if he loses,
I think what General
there are people in the South that would vote against Mr. President.
I think what,
because the facts are there.
Do you know my thought on MEND? I feel, somewhere in my Noah that, the Buhari, the APC setup, has approached MEND and told them that they probably will, they have approached. What do you mean?
And they stated it. They talked about the economy,
that they're tired,
the resources and everything. And they have every right to support who they want to support. Yeah. The APC has not accepted their support, and they're free to...
Or the PDP.
They're free to say anything they want to say. So it's just... but that's besides the point.
I know that before
in 2010,
the election,
the first bombing in Abuja...
Do you believe that
when men came out and claimed responsibility, Mr. President said, no, I know them. They're my people. They're not responsible for that.
Yeah. Couldn't somebody just feel that? I'm surprised. I don't know what your take on that, but is it not the same? Okay, which government actually jailed, the MEND big guy in South Africa?
The point is,
which government jailed the guy?
The South African government.
Yes. Yeah, who was in power when, which party was in power in Nigeria when they discovered...
It has nothing to do with that. So you're not going to take credit for that. The point here is Mr. Agbaje is very wrong.
I'm not trying to take credit.
And it's inciting.
Are stories that are making headlines, Benga. You don't need to be partisan.
I'm not partisan.
You're being partisan.
It's a ridiculous statement to make that.
But don't you think... No, Benga, let's look at it this way.
That means he's trying to say, look, dear Nigerians, if you don't want the South to shut down the economy of Nigeria, you better vote for President Jonathan, because
you better vote for Buhari.
If you vote, the obvious
if you don't want it to shut down, vote for PDP.
Vote for PDP. What kind of campaign is that? This is what I describe as witchcraft politics. Let's talk issues and not play on sentiments and threats.
And then lastly, before we go on the break, the Witchcraft Association of Nigeria declared their support for President Goodluck Ebele Azikiwe Jonathan. Benga.
Who are some of these witches? We need,
I don't know.
We need to sit down with
I don't know, and I really don't. We need to invite some of them to Crossfire.
They'll probably fly here with their brooms and their,
and with their umbrellas, if they belong to the parties.
They are PDP members.
How do you mean?
Of course, because PDP's policies...
I know Gani Adam as a person, to be an MPC.
PDP policies, they make life harder for Nigerians, like witches and wizards.
Jonathan find his way into, witches and wizards in Nigeria, and he's got their backing. Very, very interesting.
Good to them.
Very interesting.
Good for them.
So many things happen in this country. It's amazing.
Terrorists are endorsing, witches now are endorsing.
And witches and wizards, they cannot just go all out and destroy Boko Haram and just finish this, terrorism, once and for all.
No, in the northeastern part of... The wizards and witches prefer to use their thumbs and use the power of their PVC.
All right, to decide, which way Nigeria is going. All right, that will be all on all the stories that are making headlines, and we'll be going on a short break now. When we come back, we will be taking you through the journey as promised. DSS busted into APC Lagos office and discovered, unraveled a couple of, discoveries, and we'll be, generally discussing about that and hoping DSS is right. When we come back,
they are wrong. They are wrong.
All right, when we come back, we'll be doing that. All right, stay tuned. right, we are back, and this is still Crossfire. We promised you that it's going to get hot, and I mean, by the time we come back from the short break, and we will be looking at the story, you know, behind the busting of the APC Lagos Secretariat by DSS, the Department of State Services, DSS. It said it had uncovered lists containing names and photographs of security personnel, foreigners, minors on the registered member list of all the All Progressive, Congress. Now, there was an elaborate and well-articulated plan to inflate the party's membership data as well as hack into INEC's voters registration database. Benga. I'm surprised that a party will go through. We go this extra mile. Hold on. I said I'm surprised. Hold on.
Do you believe what Mrs. Olga is saying?
Can you hold on? I'm saying that
I am surprised that the head of the national agency would sound like a megaphone
to
for the
ensure that they
party.
come in 2015.
I mean, this is ridiculous.
Come February,
it is ridiculous.
It is funny.
Wait,
I'm surprised. I'm terribly
surprised. First of all, you tell us the DSS in December said, oh, they raided this compound and they found computers and hard drives.
Yes,
what do they expect to find? Toothpaste and Dettol soap? What do you mean?
They were just particularly talking about the IT.
It's a registration site. Yeah. Then number two, what exactly is this woman saying? Let's come to terms with it. APC plans to hack websites so as to inflate membership numbers. Does this even make sense at all?
How come it's not making sense to you, Benga?
How do you hack a manual process?
Okay,
it's not computerized.
Okay. Let me tell you something.
Are we using e-voting or e-registration in Nigeria?
Let's say this. Anything can happen in Nigeria.
No,
this is Nigeria.
This is not a matter of
this is Nigeria. Anything can happen in this country.
Let us discuss the facts on the ground.
The fact here is that, okay, on the hard drive, when DSS got the materials, all the things they carted away with, hold on. Now, they got back to their office, plugged in these hard drives, and discovered that there were videos on those systems that people have been tutorials on how to hack into systems.
These are allegations. Have you seen the videos? The SSS should show us the videos.
I don't want to believe SSS. I don't want to believe SSS. I don't want to believe Maryland. We come on the national television to come and lie.
The other guy,
why was she come out to come and lie?
Extradited from Sudan. Yes, and accused him of being the mastermind of the.
No, just tell me why
he has been set free today because the SSS did not have proof to link him to the said incident.
Okay.
And why is the DSS spending all their energy on the APC? Why are they spending all their energy attacking the opposition party? Why don't they focus on matters of state security?
If they have an intelligent information,
Boko Haram is still ravaging in the north.
If they have an intelligent information,
if
they have an intelligent information about an activity that will jeopardize, Nigeria decided in 2015 about PDP too, they should go and bust their office. They should go and bust their office.
They wouldn't even check.
No, but the situation here is that they got information about the activity. They got information about the activities of the PDP, of the APC in that office, and so they went there to bust it.
For the sake of argument, that let's say that the APC managed to succeed in tampering with INEC's online website. Okay. But how would they have access to their remote database?
What are you talking about? Did you hear about Sunny? Did you hear about North Korea hacking into Sunny in the US?
It's different.
What is different? Internet is internet, for God's sake, Benga. What I say? You are talking to an IT guru. They can, seriously, they can hack into anything. If it is hacking, they
have manually registered Nigerians. They've published the voters list.
Don't they have a database?
But there's a published list.
They have an electronic database.
So what use is it?
Let me tell you something. They have the hardware and the software.
But it's offline.
How do you mean?
It is offline.
How do you know? How do you know that? How can you prove that?
It is offline.
Oh my God. How can you prove that? Do you work with INEC?
You're an IT person. You know the security implications of this.
No. So the safest place to keep it is in the internet. well protected.
You understand?
Yes, now,
No,
if you
no,
want to
no,
keep,
no.
if you want to keep a database intact, no, what are we talking about? You can, all right, Benga, hold on a second. You can call into the show. Our numbers are on the screen, and we expect you to have your take and your input on the discussion today. DSS busted, APC Lagos Secretariat and discovered a lot of implicating materials that could make them jeopardize, the elections come February. You see,
it's really sad that the PDP has managed to reduce a national agency to this level of pettiness. Dapo, have you ever visited the INEC
your
website?
Your objectivity is questioned on this show.
Have you ever visited the INEC site? It's tacky. There's nothing to even hack there. So this is just, this is ludicrous.
What are you talking about, Benga? Are you saying, okay, you are saying that because we did registration and locations and everything, don't you know that INEC translate all of these things into soft copies?
Did INEC make a report?
Database? Let me tell you something.
Did INEC ever make a report that their database or their systems have been breached?
Why will APC at their registration office?
I would like you to answer this question,
Okay.
Did INEC,
yes,
they're the aggrieved party here.
Yes.
Did they ever make a formal complaint that their database has been compromised?
They were
or their
planning
security
to.
Has
they were
been
planning to.
They were planning to.
If SSS did not bust them, if SSS did not bust them, maybe this would have happened. That's what we're talking about here, Benga.
Flimsy, premedicated,
you can go ahead and reel out all the vocabularies in the dictionary. It doesn't change the fact that APC are planning to do something that is totally contrary to what they should be doing.
Let's look at the timing. Let's look at the timing.
Yeah, okay.
Why do you come up with this 5 weeks to election?
Excuse
me. Just to distract the APC from their ongoing campaign.
If you get an intelligent information 1 week to elections.
Buhari has been campaigning. He was in Calabar. He's been in Port Harcourt. Very soon he's going to cover the whole southwestern region. The PDP is busy throwing verbal attacks and attacking personalities.
President Goodluck Jonathan is in Lagos.
They're not discussing
President Goodluck Jonathan is in Lagos for their national convention.
To make life harder
for all the PDP stalwarts. They are in Lagos at the moment. You are saying APC is going up and down. Stephen is calling us from Lagos Island. Stephen, good morning. How are you today? Hello, Stephen. Stephen, are you there?
Okay, I think we lost.
All right. Sincerely, I must tell you, Benga. See, you do not need, like the Yoruba people used to say, that Ibi shall not Latin kies ogun. You must be able to establish.
Translate,
what I mean by that, because I know you are an English person. I grew up in Nigeria.
For the sake of Nigerians that are not.
What I am saying is that we don't have to wait for APC to do it before they are caught or before they are stopped.
Is this possible? Let's look at it from a scientific angle.
Yes, it is possible.
You are not going to put your professional,
let me explain something to you.
Your professional integrity online to defend.
I'm going to have to emphasize something you said earlier. No, I'm going to have to emphasize something you said earlier. We assume that registration has been done at polling booths, right? And those things are written down.
Yes.
Do you also agree that there's every possibility, that INEC has transferred to a soft copy?
I agree with you to that extent.
Now, APC, hold on.
APC inflate and increase the numbers?
Saying.
How is it possible?
That's what I'm saying.
From a remote location.
Hold on. If they have access, not
to
particularly
an offline
remotely,
database.
hold on. It's not only online that SSS is saying.
It must have to. You would need an insider in INEC.
You want me to read all the things that SSS has itemized?
Let's hear.
Okay. Now, it said, Olga said that video with tutorials for hacking was also uncovered.
Where are the videos?
Hold
on. Thing to say.
When the service raided
I'm even sure some
the
of
building in Lagos,
so-called confessions
you want me to read some of these things out? Can you just
because
allow
it's
me?
making my blood hot. This is ridiculous.
Okay, listen. I want it utter. She also alleged that APC filled forms without passport photographs, books containing names of people with phone numbers.
And this is an issue.
This is an
issue. You
this
come
is
to
a
the
document
press.
prepared
You come
for
to the
online.
press to say,
this
names
is a document prepared
with no
for online.
photographs. Come on,
offline
man,
activity.
This is 2015.
You know what they're going to do? They will replace.
And it's a shame that
a national
voters register intelligence gathering agency has been reduced.
Let me tell you what they can do with the information SSS got. Let me tell you some of the things. Do you want to hear some of the things they can do?
Things will change.
Do you want to know some of the things they can do? They can prepare a hard copy of the voters register and go to each of the polling booths and replace them.
How would they do that?
How would they do that?
Are they INEC officials?
How are elections rigged? Why are you asking me an obvious question? How does pregnancy get into a woman's belly? Excuse you,
It's the PDP that is desperate. It's the PDP that is desperate. That's why they're afraid of losing. That's why they're coming up with all these frivolous allegations. 5 weeks to elections, we should be discussing issues. You should not be using the DSS. Oh my.
Mama is calling us. Mama, good morning. Hello, Mama.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
How is Kano today?
Yeah, good morning, my brother.
How are you and how is Kano today?
Fine. I'm really enjoying the program.
Thank you very much.
Fine, yes. Actually, I just love what is going on. And Kano is cool, but we're enjoying it.
All right, that's good.
That's the truth.
All right.
Yeah, I'm quite impressed. But actually, my comment is, even if it's the second to the election,
yes,
we should not compromise integrity.
Exactly.
Correct.
I mean, if it's a second to election, we should not compromise integrity.
Exactly, which means even if we have an intelligent information, 1 second to the election,
it is ridiculous information.
How do you mean?
How do you mean? We are talking about free, fair, and transparent election.
Okay.
So on that note,
yes.
Are you getting me, sir?
Yes, we are following you, Mama.
Okay. So what I'm saying precisely is that to hack to databases.
Yes.
Oh, you're following me? Okay, thank you for that. What is wrong anywhere.
Okay.
And we're talking about change. You need to change to bad or to good.
Okay. Can you help us lower the volume of your TV set? Is actually...
No, actually, I'm not even in the position.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not in the position, but I know whatever happens to the economy, it affects me as a citizen.
Of course.
And my generation.
Yes.
So that's the reason why I'm concerned that we need to maintain balancing in what is good so that for our sake and for the generation to come.
Yes.
So on that note, talking about hacking, actually, I'm not an IT expert, but I know some years back,
yes,
that's the president of America.
Yes.
They hack into a system. So it's not something that is so complex.
In fact, it's
but
not
this database is the offline database is
excuse me.
What I'm saying exactly is this. What I'm saying is
okay.
We need to maintain what is good. You see, maintain whether it's APC or PDP.
Okay, thank you very much.
Let's just be transparent and do the right thing. Always for our own sake, of our own children.
We appreciate you.
I mean, how is it possible to?
How is it not possible, Benga? Why are you sounding like? I mean, like you don't.
Across all states.
I just gave you a valid point.
It's not
the
valid.
possibility
it's not valid.
of
Okay,
APC.
let's say.
Johnson is calling us from Calabar. Johnson, hello. How are you?
Yeah, fine.
How's Calabar today?
Fine.
Great.
Nice
Go ahead and make your contribution.
I wanted to say that even the
hello.
The office there that the DSS invaded.
Yes.
There was no signpost, no nothing to show that was APC's office.
Yes.
Why are they now making noise about it? They should be ashamed of agreeing with the statement of the SSA that was their office.
Okay.
You understand what I'm trying to...
Yes, I
But
understand.
that's besides the point.
Yes?
Yeah, it's besides the point, Johnson. This is a serious allegation the SSS has leveled against the APC with no shred of evidence.
What do you mean, no shred of evidence?
They arrested. Why do you
emphasizing only on the hacking?
Look, they arrested some people. They arrested some people. When they raided,
one of the things that they suspected.
When they raided the office last December, there were some individuals there that they arrested and they've arraigned them to court. Okay. Why don't they present the evidence before a competent court?
Do you think any good court in Nigeria will convict people without evidence?
It will be dismissed.
Okay, fine.
They know that.
Let them get to court. Let them get to court.
So why come out with this if you're not being shady?
Okay,
Why don't you present the evidence to the court?
Hold
don't you present the evidence to the competent court?
Maybe this will make sense to you.
No, because this is, they're only playing to the gallery. The DSS is being partisan.
Okay.
Why not present, if you say, oh, because there are people in court. There are people in court
we
already.
Suspect that there was an elaborate and well-articulated plan to inflate the party's membership data.
We need evidence. It's one thing to say, it's another thing to
that's not it. Yakubu is calling us from just Yakubu. Good morning. Hello, Yakubu. Hello, Yakubu. I think that call didn't come through.
Let's, for example, okay, they hacked.
Okay.
How do you expect APC to clone permanent voters' cards with all its security features? Let's assume they even got passed for the sake of argument.
List. That was the big December
you
when they
need
busted
your
them.
PVC to vote. So at the end of the day, what sense is in it?
December when they busted them.
What is
December when they busted that office, it was the peak of people picking up their PVCs and the possibility. And don't forget that one of the allegations. One of the allegations was that
it was the PDP. And
one of the allegations was that they have, others said that the video of 21 hacking tutorials, a temporary voter's card, a permanent voter's card, were also recovered.
If the DSS dissipated some of this energy on Boko Haram, the insurgency will be over. That's spending on monitoring the opposition.
Hello?
Funke, are you there? Good morning.
Hi, good morning, guys. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Happy, beautiful New Year to you both.
Same to you.
You too.
Hello?
Hello, we can hear you.
I would really love to contribute to the program.
Okay. Go ahead and make your contribution.
It's rather unfortunate that we have, a Department of State Security that's so partisan.
Very
cannot
partisan.
Actually speak the truth as it is.
Would you let
as far as I'm concerned, the DSS should hide their faces in shame.
Oh, really?
It's not ridiculous that, you can come out and tell the people that they actually found tutorial videos on how the APC were planning to hack the website.
And what's the big deal? What they found out was what they told Nigerians.
Where is the evidence? It's ridiculous.
When we get to court,
let's Funke land.
Okay.
Why didn't they take it to court?
Why is it that the DS will never have sufficient intel and information that they're about to go kill Nigerian troops?
Exactly.
The announcement yesterday, the publication yesterday stated all the things they found.
The DSS is really hardworking, Dapo. I agree with you. They spend all their energy night and day monitoring APC.
The APC and vote for change because we need a break from the shenanigans that's going on in this country. That's my contribution.
God bless you. That's an honest, passionate Nigerian, not biased.
Let me tell you.
And she's saying it because she's talking about the facts on ground. This is ridiculous.
Let me say this to you. You were asking questions and I was trying to provide you with answers.
They're all frivolous allegations. Why go to the press? Why go to the press?
If you're asking me those type of questions, you baffle me, Benga. If you're asking me those type of questions, how will they be able to produce another copy of the permanent voter's card? How are elections rigged in Nigeria?
With its security features. They don't even need to rig elections. Nigerians are tired of this government.
All right, Ibrahim, good morning.
Nigerians want change. Ask Ibrahim.
Ibrahim, good morning. Hello, Ibrahim. Hello, Ibrahim.
Ibrahim from Sokoto, I think
we lost that call.
Yes.
Now, Benga, stop asking questions that you already have answers to.
Why would the APC need to rig? They have competent candidates. They have competent candidates.
All right.
They have a fantastic manifesto. They don't need... Nigerians are tired.
Okay, hold on your
no
thoughts.
Electricity, no security. Do you need to rig to change that?
We'll go on a short break, and when we come back, we'll be going into, rounding off on what we're discussing today, and we still expect your call. We want you to call into the show and be a part of the show. Let's know your thoughts on the topic we're treating. DSS is accusing APC of infringing into the privacy of the Heineck, And so when we come back from the break, we will take it on from there. Do stay tuned. You know, Gbenga, seriously.
Sometimes I wish we don't even go for a break because
you make me laugh.
I've cooled down a bit.
Yes,
and
you make me laugh a lot. You make me laugh a lot. Do you know why? Now, see, you seems sometimes to sound like you're not a Nigerian.
I am
seriously.
I'm a bona fide Nigerian. Why would you say so? Why would you say so?
Let's discuss the issue. Have you ever voted before?
I've voted not once, not twice.
And you're asking me how elections are rigged in Nigeria?
If elections are rigged, they will be rigged by the PDP. Let's stay on the issue. Let's stay on the issue. How can
you can't even be objective on this show?
It is really sad.
You cannot even be objective. I'm talking about rigging. I'm not talking about PDP or APC rigging.
Let's address the allegations. These are serious. Of course, it's a possibility. It's been happening. And
you're asking me how elections are rigged?
And Nigerians will resist it.
You don't know that voters' registers are prepared?
Let's discuss these allegations.
With what INEC is presenting, you don't know that, voters' cards are manufactured?
Through their character, that is an antecedent, that is capable of doing all the things you
do. You know that? Do you know that?
Okay, now,
do you agree?
Let's address these allegations. These are serious, grave allegations.
Hold on, PVCs
are fine.
A lot of people have not collected theirs, but almost all of them
because of the INEC.
How?
They're incompetent. Because the PDP government is not supporting
okay, you have
them
shifted away from PDP now. Is INEC's
so
fault?
Why 5 weeks to elections? Why people? It should be a continuous exercise.
Let me tell you something.
It shouldn't be a 1 in 4 years.
If people do not get their PVCs, it should affect all parties. It should affect every Nigerian that are eligible to vote.
And it's affecting all Nigerians.
Yeah.
Why do you have to wait for once in 4 years to register voters? It's ridiculous. It should be a continuous exercise. That is the way it's done in other climes. You should register at your convenience, and you don't have to stay in the sun. Now, how do you, the SSS says...
Adeshewa is calling us from Akure. Adeshewa, how are you today?
I'm fine.
Great.
Good to have you
on the show.
Oh dear, he's fine and he left.
He's fine, yeah.
Okay, it is really sad that the PDP has managed to compromise the DSS to this level, and it's ridiculous. So
how do you mean?
How do you...
Yes?
I mean, is Nigeria using electronic voter system?
I've been trying to make this clarity.
How do you
Will you listen to me?
A manual exercise.
Okay.
Not. How do you hack a manual exercise?
Okay,
we're not using the electronic voting system.
Can I answer you? Can I answer you?
I know the answer.
I can answer you.
Because the answer is obvious. We're not.
Ibrahim is calling from Sokoto. Ibrahim, how are you? Hello, Ibrahim.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, good morning.
I can hear you now.
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
Very well.
Please, yes, I can hear you now.
Okay.
When the State Department, when the DSS raid the APC office, when was it and when was the time they displayed all the irregularities they said?
You know, internal information of a setup like DSS will never be brought openly. If you need to receive any of those things,
you only say that because you're hiding things.
Look, we are
They can't come on the national television to come and
Why
show
did
you
they
what
come
they
on
have
national
found.
TV to make these allegations?
Wait, you see, when this thing they said they see.
Yes.
Look, we are all Nigerians. We know what is happening in this country. They cannot expect us to. Please, they can't. We are saying things now. Things are not as they are then.
Okay.
They cannot just tell us that
exactly.
they see this day. It's not possible. How can APC clone permanent voters card? Look, my friend, it's not possible.
It is not. I agree with you, Ibrahim.
It is possible. What is the big deal?
I mean, then why is the PDP so desperate? They're using all measures to...
Okay, Ibrahim is still online.
Why is the State Department, when PDP is raising 20-something billion against the electoral law, why is the Department of State Security, when they started campaigning before the times, where are they?
Where is DSS when Boko Haram is attacking different states?
Anyway, thank you very much, Ibrahim.
I mean, Ibrahim is right. Look, the APC, look, who
why
is
are you
the
saying that voters, permanent voters cannot be?
I mean, let's look at the facts on ground. Let's put the facts on ground.
Why
the PDP has had 16 years of misrule, hardship for Nigerians. Nigerians are tired. And the PDP is jittery. They are jittery. They are afraid. They know come February 14, change is coming. So they're using the DSS. They're playing politics of... These are all distractions.
It's not a biometric. It's not done biometrically.
APC does not need to rig elections.
Biometrically
APC does not need to read elections before Nigerians would decide. Nigerians have had enough of PDP. They want change.
We will see that at the polls.
It's the PDP that is desperate.
We will see that at the polls,
is capable of rigging elections. It's the PDP that has antecedents of rigging elections in the past.
Oh my God!
So this allegation is just ridiculous.
Sometimes you say some things
it's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate that they've involved the DSS in all of this mess.
You were saying that CPC didn't rig elections in 2011. Is that what you're saying?
They did not.
They did not.
But
CPC did not.
I'm
not talking about
it's
APC.
Besides the point.
CPC.
It's besides the point. The APC did not.
AP did not rig elections in 2011.
The DSS needs to apologize to Nigerians.
Don't be deceived, Benga.
The DSS needs to apologize to Nigerians.
Benga. David is calling us from Abuja. Hello, David. Good morning.
Hello, morning.
Morning, David.
Morning.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, this is an interesting topic.
All right.
Yes, I must commend you guys for doing a wonderful job.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, we're looking at what the DSS has done.
Yes.
I think is putting democracy in the right
perspective
channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to be straightforward in whatever.
But David, what do you think about the timing?
Sorry?
The timing. 5 weeks to elections. Don't you think there's something fishy about it?
What is fishy? If it's 1 week, we have
to
an
play in the hand of the ruling party.
I don't think there's anything fishing.
Okay.
Yes, I don't think there's anything fishing. I think what the DSS is doing is trying to...
Why don't they go to court? Why do a press statement to release this if they're not being partisan?
Do you know what?
Because
there are
people in court. They arrested.
They are security. Hello? They are secret service security.
What do you raise it for?
Hello, huh? David.
Hello, David.
Hello. Okay.
All right. We may let David go now. Now, we need to round up. I mean, our time is up. But you know, as a matter of fact, I'm telling you, Benga, whatsoever, every little detail that DSS have provided that they suspected they found at the APC office where they
we look at the technology, we look at the science of it, we look at the science and technology of it.
Yes.
Hacking into...
Very possible.
I mean, you've been to INEC
Very
website.
possible.
There's
I'm
nothing to even hack there.
Very
You're
possible.
an IT person.
Yes.
There's nothing to hack there.
Okay.
Besides, how do you hack into an offline database? That's number
it's
two.
Not offline.
Number three.
Yes.
How do you hack... I mean, we're not operating an electronic voting system in Nigeria.
It is not
how
about
do you
the
hack
voting
a manual
system.
exercise?
It is about
and
the details
four,
of voters.
How do you produce permanent voters cards with all the security features
it has?
Cloned. I mean, and number five, and the most important point is the APC has no need to rig elections and go through all this trouble because Nigerians are tired.
They believe PDP will rig, and so they are planning a counter-rigging strategy.
And we'll meet after February 14th.
It's interesting that we cannot go beyond. This time on the show, our time just flies every time that we come. We want to say thank you to everybody who called into the show and participated in one way or the other. We appreciate you for all that you have said as contribution to the show, and we just want to encourage you to join us the same time tomorrow morning on your favorite program on TV, Crossfire. Thank you very much, and God bless you. We'll say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.